Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jed Joling with eXp Realty here in Southern Oregon, and I've got another Southern Oregon market update for you today, which is Wednesday, December 13th. And we are getting really close to Christmas. So this is going to be for Jackson and Josephine counties like usual, but I just wanted to put that out there for anybody new that might be watching this. So we're going to start with our active listing count in the residential category. So right now we have 991 actively listed single-family residential homes on the market. In comparison to the same time last year, we are down 2.7%. The same time last year, we had 1,019. For the previous week here, from Sunday back to the previous Monday, we had 55 new listings hit the market. 70 listings went pending, 57 closed, and 26 off the market due to expired or canceled listing contracts. In comparison to the 4-week average, we were down 13 on the new listing count. We were the same on the pending count, and we were down 2.25 on the closed count there. In comparison to this same week last year, we were down 28% on the new listing count, up 7% on the pending count, and down 1.7% on the closed count. I'm not very surprised that we saw a lower number of listings this last week. We're getting pretty close to Christmas, so probably some people are going to hold off until after the holidays to list at this point, unless there is urgency in their matter. Out of those new listings, the 55 new listings that we had this previous week, 14.5% of those have already gone pending sale. We've been seeing each week at least 10% or more of the new listings have been going under contract within the first week. A lot of that has to do with the price point, but presentation and where you price your home, how you price it is obviously a big factor in that as well. All of this leaves us with an inventory of 3.9 months, meaning that if we stopped all new listings right now, what we have sitting on our market would last 3.9 months before we are out of homes to sell. Jumping over to mortgage rates, some good news today. The Fed gathered and had their meeting and decided they would leave the rates unchanged. So that did, of course, affect the markets and the lending. And they made that determination off of the economic data that they review each time they get together. This last month, we got our jobs report for November, and it stated that we added 199,000 new jobs. They expected to add 180, so a little bit more than they expected, but that didn't influence the Fed to raise the rate, which is good. And our CPI, our inflation rate, which was at 3.1% for the month of November compared to 3.2% for the month of October. The core CPI, which is less energy and food, was at 4%, which was also lower than the previous month. But because of these numbers, they decided to leave the rates unchanged at this time, and hopefully we'll see that once again when they meet up in the new year. So what that meant for today, we actually saw the national average for the conventional rate drop over 0.25%. Right now for a 30-year fixed conventional, the national average rate is 6.82%, which looking back at the charts is the lowest that we have seen on that national average since May of this year. So great news there. And the 30-year fixed FHA rate today is at 6.23%. So that's really great because that's creeping closer to 5% for those FHA buyers. These rates last year for the conventional was 6.28. Today was 6.82, not to be confused. FHA a year ago was 5.75. Today is 6.23. So we're just about 0.5% off of where we were a year ago last December. So good news there in the mortgage lending department. We'll see what sticks and how long it holds, and if they continue to slowly trend downward, or if we see them spike up again here coming into the end of the year. Year over year for November, we were down 4% on the amount of sold homes for Jackson and Josephine County. And now comparing year to date, so January to November for 2023 compared to January to November for 2022, we were down 27% on the amount of sold homes. Now I'm going to take it a step back and go into 2021. So we're going to go January to November for 23, and comparing that to 21, we were down 33%. Obviously, obviously 2021 was a busy year in the real estate market, especially in our area and several others as well. So for November, Jackson County, the cumulative days on market for a listing was 55 days. That's the average. So you're going to see some homes still go pending sale in the first week, and some are going to take 100 or more days, depending on the price point, the location. Things that are 500,000 and less are going to sell obviously much quicker than those pushing up towards 3/4 or a million. Josephine County, the average cumulative days on market was 46 days. And in Jackson County, the sell to list ratio, so meaning what the list price was to where it sold, was 95%. So meaning if your list price was $100,000 at the time, and on average they sold for $95,000 in Jackson County. Josephine County was 92%. And that's about a wrap on what I have for the market update and the rates and everything else. I do have a listing out here in Rogue River. It's at 1750 Pleasant Creek Road. Just over 2 acres of flat, usable ground. Be great to have animals or build a new home, whatever you see fit. It's got a current early 70s double wide manufactured home on there, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 880 square feet. It's completely livable. It's in good condition, and it's got heating and air, and it's also got a wood stove for heating. It's got a good well on the property, did about 12 gallons a minute on the last known well flow test. That is priced at $250,000. So considering what it is actually a great deal, and you can get lending on that at Evergreen Bank, Rogue Credit Union, and Advantage Mortgage. Feel free to reach out with any other questions about that one. That's all I've got for this week, so I hope you're all getting your Christmas shopping done because it's sneaking up on us really fast. We'll talk to you here this next week. Thank you for watching.